Hey guys, OGL Binding here, bringing you guys another Showdown live. Today we are hanging out in the PU tier. I think this is probably our first PU live because this is my only PU team, so I don't remember ever being able to do a live with it before. But we're using a couple of my buddy Nathan's favorite mods today. I figured I'd throw them on the same team and try and showcase them together. So quick little overview we have. I'm going to look for a game while we do that because the ladder is very slow tonight. But we have a Altaria, very spadef with just Dragon Pulse, Toxic, Defog, and Roost. An AV Lantern, 2 synergize pretty well. Cool, we already found a game. Let me finish talking about this real quick. We have a Bulk Up 3 Attack Skirter, a Rocky Helmet, Skun Tank right here, a Swords Dance Flynium Z Dodrio, and a Choice Scarf Aurorus. I don't know why I have double Defog. Don't really need that if I'm being honest. Maybe we'll change something different on alt here after I'm done with this first game. So cool. Looks like we're going up against a Jellicent, Sandslash, Corellia, Tropius, Quillfish, and a Grumpig. I think I'm going to change Skunting to AV and throw Crunch on it or something like that. But nonetheless, what looks good here? Girder looks phenomenal actually in the late game. Our Dodrio also looks very nice. As well as our Aurorus. And I think I'm just going to lead off with my Lantern though. It's pretty drawback free. Minus this thing, which is very annoying. I'm going to go Altaria. If he wants to get up his rocks in my face, he goes for the knockoff, which is a fair play on my opponent's end. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go for a Dragon Pulse. He goes for that. I'm going to go straight for a Defog. We do see that he outspeeds us, so that is unfortunate, but we should be able to get off a Defog here, as he probably switches out into what I assume is going to be the Corellia, but we will see. Goes out into the Grumpig. Part of me wants to just throw a Toxic on this thing. I'm spadef, so I should be able to take this thing on pretty well. I actually don't really know what this thing does, as he goes for the Choice Scarf. So now we have a Choice Scarf Altaria, which is a bit unfortunate. We're going to go on a Skun Tank, as he goes for a Simple Beam. Takes away our Aftermath and gives us Simple. I'm going to go for a Pursuit. Awesome. So we catch that thing on the switch, and we're able to get rid of it. That's great. He can go out into the Quillfish right here. Yeah, so I'm going to change that right here before I forget. Rocky Helmet's cool, but we're going to go with Salt Vest. And we're going to change this to Crunch. Awesome. If he goes out Sandslash, I think my play is Altaria. He goes for the knockoff and knocks off the Scarf, which is awesome for us because now we don't have to worry about it being scarfed anymore. The second knockoff is not going to knock us out. He is a leftover set. I'm going to go for yet another Roost right here, expecting him. He'll probably pivot out into the Quillfish or the Corellia right here. He goes Quillfish. That's fine. He's going to get an Intimidate off, which is also fine. And I think I can pretty safely go Lantern right here. So he goes for a Poison Jab, gets a crit and a poison, which is just dandy. We do love to see that. We definitely wouldn't have been too at KO'd. He gets for a Toxic Spike, as I'm going to knock him out with a Volt Switch. And I'm pretty sure it's free just to go Altaria. He can go Corellia. That's fine, because what that's going to allow me to do is go Skun Tank, absorb this T-Spike, which I don't know why he got up. He probably should have just knocked out my Lantern and had a full health Quillfish. I'm going to go for a Calm Mind, though, as I just go straight for a Poison Jab, and we're going to be able to knock it out. Awesome. So our opponent's going to forfeit game 1. Let's just go ahead and grab the replay. Don't know who I'm going to make the thumbnail this week. Either Altaria, this video. Either Altaria or Aurorus. I have not decided yet. Awesome. We find another game really quick. We are on low ladder. That is awesome. He's going to forfeit right away. I like the mono bug though. I really do. It's pretty clean. And let's find another one. Look at that 2-0 start right off the bat. We're just too powerful. They didn't know about us in this tier, man. Pharaoh Seed's annoying. Wow, I don't break through Pharaoh Seed very well at all. In fact, I really just kind of want to lead off with my Lantern. Having Crunch is going to be great for that Musharna. Cool. He's going to lead off with the Feral Seed. He's going to probably get up a Hazard, and I'm going to click Hidden Power Fire. 100%. I will take the chip on this thing. He doesn't really have much that wants to pivot into me. I guess his own Lantern. Well, he's going to go for Rocks. Don't know if he's going to want us to allow us to knock him out, so I'm going to go for a Volt Switch here. Don't think Mudsdale is the switch. So we shall see. Yeah, we're going to go for a Volt Switch. I expect the Electros to probably want to come in. That'd be my guess, at least. At the very least. Let's turn on the timer. We're going to go for a Volt Switch this turn. How comes the Mudsdale? So, remember when I said I didn't think Mudsdale was the play? I was wrong. So, I'm going to go into Altaria here. He goes for the Rock Slide. It's actually not a 2-hit KO, though, which is awesome. So, what we're going to do is we're going to try and roost up on this thing. Cool. So, I'm going to go for a Defog. What he can Rock Slide us again, but that means I can just, you know, click Roost again. If he catch me with the Earthquake, then good play on his end. I suppose. He goes for the Earthquake, expecting us to Roost there. I'm going to click Toxic so we can 1v1 this thing. Awesome. But we're Natural Cure, friend, so that's completely fine with me. Only problem is I don't really switch out on this thing. So he goes for the Roar, which is really good because now we get to claim a kill with Aurorus with Scarf Blizzard. No. We're going to click Freeze Dry because the Lantern is there. I didn't see the Lantern at the bottom. He's going to give us that. Awesome. Aurorus picks up its first kill of the live, which is awesome. That Mudsdale was really annoying. He was Rock Slide, Earthquake, Toxic, Roar. Very interesting. We know the Ferocity is his rocker, though. If that wants to come in, we do got to switch out. Ooh, big Aurorus. Might save it just because Aurorus look cool. There we go. We're going to pick up our next win. This might be, you know, a pretty interesting live here. Got up against a Persian Alola, not Crocodile, Crocorock, Mr. Mime, Driftblim, Aurorus, and Poliwrath. Now. What do I want to lead off with? Part of me says Lantern. Leads off with Mr. Mime. I'm gonna go for the Volt Switch. So he obtained an Assault Vest. He gives us a Flame Orb. Probably expecting us to go hard, hard into Skuntank. That's fine though. I'm gonna click Pursuit. As he ends up staying in. I think Poison Jab is the play now. I don't know if that would have knocked him out before, but we definitely knock him out there, which is obviously good. He's going to go into the Alolan Persian. Makes you think like maybe he's Nasty Plot. He's Workout. Okay. That's scary. That is most definitely scary. Well, we're going to click Bulk Up. And I'm going to click Drain Punch. Let's see. Hopefully he doesn't have anything that can OHKO me. I don't think he does. Cool, so we get the Drain Punch off and we clean OHKO him. So he was definitely Technician. He was not Fur Coat. I was more so worried about if he was Fur Coat. He can go Driftblim, but he won't be able to do much to us. We can knock that thing out with a knockoff. And he's going to forfeit due to Girder just intimidating the crap out of our opponent. Awesome. Let's see if we can find another one. This is definitely an interesting live. It reminds me of the Uber's live we did. Cool, so Metang, Dodrio, Lurantis, Alola Raichu, Electros, and the Skuntank. Let's see. Skuntank is going to be really important in trapping that Raichu, just so that our Girder can go in. I'm thinking it's no drawback leading Lantern again. I've been leading Lantern non-stop, but I feel like it is just, you know, a really safe lead in most instances. We should be fast in this thing, barring Choice Scarf variants. So we are going to go for a Volt Switch. If he's Scarf, that's good information. Then my Altaria just straight walls it. Cool, so we go for the Volt Switch, and we're going to go right into Altaria. He goes for a Leaf Storm, which is completely fine. I really expect the Metang to come in, because we can't really touch that thing. But I'm going to go for a Toxic. It's just what he wants to go for the first time. I'm really tempted to double out, and I was correct. However, I think I just go Lantern. I think I just click Scald. So we don't get the burn. Don't get the burn again. Uh-oh. We're gonna go for Hidden Power Fire. And he was gonna give me the burn on this. That's unfortunate. So we get the crit burn. Too little, too late. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Altaria and we're gonna defog these rocks away. That Matang is a ginormous problem. I'm glad that I got a lot of chip on it, but jeez, is that thing a problem. So this thing can't really touch me, especially when I'm Spadef. He can Dragon Tail me out, which will do a decent chunk, but he's burned, so not really. So we should be okay. I didn't even know Electros got Dragon Tail, if I'm being completely honest. It was pretty surprising. So we get the defog off, he goes for the Dragon Tail, and he misses, which we 100% take. I think I'm just going to go for a Dragon Pulse. Try and chip this thing down. Goes for the Volt Switch, it's fine. It means Matang can come out. That's why there was no point in doubling. Goes out into the Skuntank, which I am not a fan of in the slightest. I think I'm going to go Aurorus. And we are going to click Earth Power. Good big ground play on my opponent's part. And Altaria time, goes for the Volt Switch. Another good mid ground play on my opponent's part. So I don't know if they forget that I'm not a... so I went for the Pursuit that time. I'm going to be able to Roost up. And this is going to be the turn in which they go for a Poison Jab. I'm just feeling that play. Awesome. So we get to go out into our Tang right here. The only thing is, he most definitely has Bullet Punch, which is very annoying. I'm going to go Skuntank. But we're going to be able to catch this thing right here coming in. So that makes me think he doesn't have Bullet Punch, and he was pivoting out on the Earth Power. So we're going to be able to click Crunch here and do a lot to whatever wants to come in. Minus his own Skuntank, I suppose, but Skuntank itself doesn't really have the best physical defense. It's not like the bulkiest one physically defense-wise. So cool, we're able to get off a big crunch there on the Electros and knock it out to tie up this game. I'm going to go Girder. He goes for the Poison Jab, and he's able to get the poison. However, we are Guts. I'm going to go for a Mach Punch. Aftermath. So Poison will knock us out next turn, which is a yikes. But we're going to be able to get big Mach Punch chip off on whatever wants to come in. I know this thing lost me, but I'm going to get the Mach Punch damage. That did nothing. I did not think it was going to do that little. I'm going to click Crunch. Yeah, just in case he stayed on the Pursuit. And it pretty much claimed to kill at that point anyways. So yeah, we're going to go for a Crunch right here. He goes for the Return. He gets a crit. Ouch. He's going to get the defense drop. Awesome. He goes into the Lurantis. I know you're not Scarfed, so I'm going to click Poison Jab. And we're going to do a decent chunk there. Alright, I think I can just win with my Scarf Aurorus. We're going to go Dodrio. I'm going to throw off a Supersonic Sky Strike. It's going to be able to knock this thing out. It's going to go out into Dodrio. I think the safe play is just Return. So he outspeeds us, gets the Return off, but we're able to live, get off a Return of our own. He's going to outspeed us potentially and kill us, but like, it's fine. We actually win the speed time. We're able to knock him out. So Dodrio put in work in UU, in NU. Doesn't matter, same difference. I'm sad Aurora couldn't come in and win that game though, because I want the showcase mons to do work. You know, I'm not really too concerned about you know, the mons I know are gonna do good here. I want to see the more fun stuff like Altaria, was actually untiered right now. Aurorus definitely is, and Aurorus is definitely a really good mon in the tier. But Altaria, not so much. Cool, so Tangela, Lantern, Silvally, Blank type, Mr. Mime, Skuntank, and Sandslash. Pretty hard balance right here. I'm trying to figure out, my opponent's like WinCon, he might be like, you know, call Mind? Ugh, I can't even talk. I think I'm going to lead off with Girder. Just to see what my opponent might want to do. Let's see though. And we're going to turn on the timer right as they started off. Cool, so it's going to be Sand Slash. I'm going to click Bulk Up. And now I'm going to click Buttons. I'm going to click Knock Off first. And sir, you just gave me Guts. So I am +1 and Guts. That did nothing. Absolutely nothing. And part of me wants to just knock out the Mime. Now I'm going to knock off this thing first. So he knocks off my Eviolite. I'm going to knock off his, and I'm going to get a lot of health back. That's the plan at the very least. Even if he goes cool. So he goes for the Synthesis. Go for one more Drain Punch. So he's losing health here. I'm gonna go Altaria and I'm gonna defog right here. I think Girder still has some potential use in this game. Just being able to Drain Punch that Skuntank and really just chew its hits is a really nice potential to have. If I can get away these rocks, especially too. We want no extra chip if we can help it. Because obviously chip is bad. We want to keep our mons as healthy as possible if we can. So cool, he goes for another Synthesis right there, which is very, very interesting. He has knockoff Synth. I'm assuming Giga Drain Leech maybe. Toxic Giga Drain. I'm assuming Leech though, because you're walled by Steel types at the moment. I mean, I guess so is my Altaria set. So he is Toxic. That's fine though. I'm going to throw for Toxic of my own. Okay. So I'm going to Roost really quick. Actually, no, this is going to be the turn he pivots out because he's right around that regen range. Do I think he goes Mime or Skuntank? Either way, I think my Dodrio is pretty free. He went the opposite of what I thought he was going to go. Uh-oh. I'm going to go Pivot into Lantern on the Volt Switch. And then what I think I want to do... I think I'm gonna go off with Scald, try and get a burn. Yo, Bell. That was pointless. So he's lefties. Good to know, good to know. Lefties Volt Switch, Scald. Heal Bell. Actually kind of like Heal Bell if I was an AV on this, just for this squad. This Lantern is a giant nuisance, dude. If I can get +2 with Dodrio, I think I just auto-win the game. So we're going to go for another Scald. He goes for the Toxic, so he's likely not Ice Beam. We're going to go Altaria. I'm going to try and poison this thing down. If he's Volt Switch Ice Beam, I'm going to be incredibly sad. But we'll see. We can try and Dragon Pulse chip this thing down. I know he's Heal Bell, but we can force him into a lot of different Heal Bells, and if he wants Toxic us, we can always pivot out into Lantern, pivot between the two, and hopefully beat it 1v1, which might take a while, so be ready to strap in and, you know, get ready to go on this one. This one might not be as fast-paced as the other games we've played so far, but this guy looks like he knows what he's doing just a bit more. So he goes into the Tangela. That gives me a free Roost, which is awesome. Gonna get off a Toxic really quick. He goes into the Lantern. I'm going to go for Dragon Pulse, and then I'm going to Toxic one more time. He goes for a Toxic right there, which is completely fine. We're going to go for Dragon Pulse. He goes for the Volt Switch. Awesome. That thing is really chipped. And the Tangela is not poisoned, but this Lantern is, which is honestly better for me. So much better. So out comes the Mime, and out comes my Skuntank. And we're going to click Poison Jab. So, Natural Cure... Dazzling Gleam comes out. It is nothing, nowhere near to a KO, which actually makes me want to pursue. Do you try to catch my double or? That was most definitely interesting. I will say that. So we're gonna click Pursuit this time. They actually switch out. I guess that might be a misclick, because, yeah, they are not happy with that one. Awesome. We're going to find one more game, man. I think I gave them a little bit too much credit when I say my opponent knows what they're doing this time with with the lantern and stuff like that, because they did just side shock a Skuntank, which is, spoiler alert, never really the move, if I'm being completely honest. We'll find one more, though. We'll find one more game. We really want Altaria or Amora to put in work. Either way, one of them's going to get the thumbnail, though, just because they're dope. Aggron, Jellicent, Girder, Liepard, Lurantis, and Driftblim. My Girder looks awesome this game. My Girder honestly just kind of wins the game if I can chip his Girder. Now, what do I think he wants to lead, though? I think I'm going to go Lantern in case the Aggron wants to lead. And I'm going to throw off a Scald turn 1, I think. I can burn anything coming in, barring the Jellicent, which I can always Volt Switch out on. We're going to get off a big burn. He's Metal Burst, which is fair. Oh, man. This actually puts me in a tough spot. Because I can't really, think we're going to go Girder and we're going to click Mach Punch. No real reason not to. Cool. So yeah, even if he was Custap, which I figured he might want to be, and he might be Custap Rocks or something like that, should be fine. Now this thing, what is he gonna burn me? We're gonna go for bulk up. He gets the burn, which is awesome for us, if I'm being completely honest. He might be chipped a little bit easier, but I'm gonna go for a knockoff and just clean knock that thing out. Which means if he goes Girder right here, and we win a speed tie and get a bunch of health off with Drain Punch, the moment the Girder goes down, actually, Aurorus just wins. So, I think I'm going to go for a Drain Punch. He goes for the Mach Punch. He does 0 to us. We're going to go for another Drain Punch. He goes Driftblim. Going to go for a knockoff. You can go into your Girder and try and pivot around me right now, but I will take the knockoff damage on literally anything. You can go Liepard, and then I'll Mach Punch it and knock it out the next turn, obviously. He goes for the Substitute, which I don't like. So he's gonna just kind of like sub-stall me. So he's sub-acro. And he actually doesn't knock us out. Oh my gosh. So he's sub-weak. Maybe like sub-citrus would make a little bit more sense, friend. That acro did 14. Look at Girder. Girder might get the thumbnail just for that impressive show there. I think I'm gonna go Dodrio. I'm gonna click Supersonic Sky Strike. It should pick up a kill here, no problem. Kind of hoping he goes Liepard. Cool. So he just sacks us. He realizes he doesn't really have anything to switch into Big Dodrio. Out comes the Liepard. I think I go Skuntank because kind of drawback free. Well, he goes for the knockoff, knocks off our AV. That's fine. I go for a Poison Jab on the Lurantis. And he's Salic Berry. Man, this low ladder is finest, ladies and gentlemen. He is contrary, but he also has the Salic Berry. Awesome. Yeah, he left that game. So, honestly, I think I'm gonna grab one more. See if I can grab something cool. I've never actually really played too much on the PU ladder, so I didn't know how low ladder would be here. I figured it would be a little bit better than something like Ubers, just because not as many people play it. I feel like you kind of got to go out of your way and know, like, I want to play PU, you know, just so I can use these less used mods and stuff like that. Where Ubers is where everything's allowed, so everybody's gonna go there. They're gonna use their favorite mods, you know, all that good stuff. But I figured PU would be a little bit different. Our opponent has 30 seconds to reconnect. There's no way we, you know, lose this game though. So I'll take his points if he wants to give them to me. I'll work a little bit harder for him and sit here for the whole 30 seconds in which he DC'd from after. Let's see. Hopefully we can find another game over here. I do want to get just one more. Just one more. There's a good few amount of battles on the thing. Cool. So that game's over. We did end up getting the dub. And this next win will push us into the 1200s. How about that? Our Aurorus looks awesome once the Caracosta gets chipped. It actually looks great. And once the Primate goes down, because that thing is probably scarfed. Now, what is my lead? Caracosta is a problem, actually. I'm going to lead Girder. Best case scenario, he's gonna go and leave with his Absol. I'm gonna knock off expecting that Volbeat to want to come in. Yeah. So he goes for a knockoff himself. He was Sash. Which makes a little bit of sense. Cool. And then he pivots out into the Haunter. I should have just clicked knockoff again. We're gonna go Sun Tank though. Gets a crit with the Dazzling Gleam. This game is not going our way. I'm gonna go for the Pursuit. Awesome. So we're able to take out of the Haunter at least. At the very least, we're able to take out that thing. Gonna go for a Crunch right here. Cool, so he goes for the knockoff, which is cool. He takes off our Assault Vest. I'm not gonna really complain about that. Alright, so then he goes into the Absol. Do you have anything to knock us out, buddy? I know we're pretty low. Oh, cool. So we get a big chunk off of him. Cool. I'm going to go for the Sucker Punch just in case he goes for the Sucker Punch or something like that. Because Poison would have taken him out. The next turn, he's going to go into the Volbeat. I'm going to click Poison Jab and fish for a Poison. He goes for the U-turn and takes Aftermath, which is awesome. Sweet, 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 sweet. Okay. So what I think we're going to do... I'm going to go Dodrio. I don't think he'll be able to knock me out with any one hit. So I think he's going to want to switch out. Right? He also want to switch out. He just goes raw for the close combat. And he's not able to knock me out, but he goes for it anyways. That's awesome. That's always a good time. We're going to go into Altaria. And I think just throw off Dragon Pulse. Goes into the Volbeat. I'm going to go for a Toxic right here. And then we'll pivot out on it. And then we'll pivot out into Aurorus. We need this thing around. He's going to probably Encore. Yeah. So I'm going to go for a Freeze Dry, I think. Cool. So he goes for the U-turn. You can go out into Primate. I'm going to go into Girder, expecting the Stone Edge. Goes for the close combat. Yeah, you don't care. I'm going to go for a Mach Punch, just get a bunch of chip off. He goes for yet another close combat. I'm going to go into Altaria. I'm going to click Dragon Pulse. He goes into the Volbeat. I'm going to click Dragon Pulse again. You won't be able to Roost on me anymore because he is poisoned. Awesome. So that was a bunch of pointless turns on his end. He goes out into the Primate. I think I'll live any Scarf Tip from this thing. Only thing is, I mean, this is my check to this. So, I'm gonna go... Yeah, cool. Oh, Ice Punch and he freezes. Very nice. Very nice indeed. That is great. You'll love to see it. I guess we're gonna save it just because we can. Gonna go for a Volt Switch. Out comes the Volbeat. Very nice, very nice. Gonna go Aurorus. He's gonna be able to go Primate, click Close Combat, and I think he's gonna be able to just win the game. Now let's see. I think we can live a hit. Think with a very big asterisk there. Oh, we're able to live one hit, which is pretty cool actually. Out comes the Zangoose. Gonna go for another Scald. He's gonna be able to, you know, outspeed us and knock us out. He goes for the quick attack just in case, which is fair. I think my only play here is to go for the Freeze Dry. I don't think I ever knock out Caracosta, but hey, at least we'll make it close. Maybe I should have gone for the Blizzard to get a few freezes, but we probably would have missed. We're gonna go for Freeze Dry. He's gonna live on one, and we get the free. Payback, baby. He said nice UV. Karma, baby. Oh, you unfroze. Oh, unfroze turn one. And He said that was a hack. That's just big Aurora. Aurorus gets a thumbnail for that one. Just because it clutched up there at the end. Getting the freeze when we need it. Look at that. Awesome, guys. Well, that is going to be the end of the live. I hope you did enjoy us hanging out in the PU tier. Even if it wasn't, you know, most high-level games or anything like that, due to us being at the very bottom of the ladder. But I had fun nonetheless. I'm glad to see Aurorus put in work in the final game. Girder did well. And Altaria was just, you know, a nice bulky pivot, which is pretty cool. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the live, be sure to like, subscribe, all that stuff. We are uploading pretty much daily with, you know, Showdown lives mostly during the week. And then our league matches like APA Little Cup, APA Academy. Those are, I think, the only 2 leagues we're in right now until Sword and Shield. But those are going up on the weekend, so be sure to stick around so you can catch those. And everything else coming with Sword and Shield. But yeah, with that being said, I think I'm going to get on out of here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Later.